This is Elisa, and tonight we are here at Downtown Disney. We're going to see what's going on, what's happening right outside of Disneyland,
and more importantly, what prices are looking like in 2026.
$24.99, $59.99, $7.99, $19.99. Let's take a walk, see what's happening, what's going on. I'm going to turn you around so that you can get a tour of Downtown Disney. Let's take a walk inside of Star Wars Trading Post here at Downtown Disney. You can come into this shop and get yourself Star Wars merchandise. Lots of helmets and shirts, R2-D2. There's some really cool Star Wars merchandise here. An orb. The really neat thing about this shop is the tree right here in the center. It makes you feel like you're immersed inside of the land. This is really cool. Head relics. Those go for $119.99. There's, of course, a board game that looks really cool right here. It's a Star Wars checkerboard set. And then you can also get yourself some Star Wars prints, and those start at $17 for an 8x6 and go all the way up to $49.99 for a deluxe print. Star Speeder play set goes for $350, and a Stormtrooper statue goes for $140. There's some cute little furry friends like this guy right here. Hello. All kinds of stuffed toys here. Let's see what this guy is. It's a little Darth Vader. Let's see what Darth Vader runs here in the store. $24.99 for Darth Vader. I kind of like this guy right here. Let's see. He's going for $34.99 for this plushie. I don't know what he is. He's a porg. He's a porg. All right, but I kind of like these little birdies right there. That little birdie is super cute. Oh, look at this. I know this guy. Well, he's a cutie. Hello. $34.99 for Chewbacca. All right, let's move on. Now, if you go into this area, you can dress in costume. Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, you can be a Stormtrooper. And let's see, if you want to be Darth Vader, it costs about $74.99 for that costume right there. And if you want to be a Stormtrooper, the price is $59.99. Oh, and they even have Princess Leia costumes. And this is how they'll look. If you wanted to buy one of those, that's how they would look on. Well, that looks pretty cool. And if I want to just get like a Star Wars hoodie, that is $69.99. I can also just take home a cute little hat. That is $32.99. And they have all kinds of different things like t-shirts. A t-shirt right here is $34.99. And if I want to get a cute little mug, it is $19.99 that says Star Wars. Cute little baby Gorg. He's a plushie. He is going for $39.99.
Yeah, he's the whole time.
There's a cute little set right here, which is all the different Star Wars characters. And they have the Jedi figurine set. So you can get all these figurines right here. Don't know what the price of the figurine set is. I don't see it there, which is not a good sign. It means it's probably kind of high. They have some cute little stickers here. Star Wars stickers and phone cases. Little backpacks. Who is this guy here? He's got a hood on his face. He's $69.99. Or we could get a Star Wars puzzle, 300-piece puzzle for $21. You can see her demonstrating the lightsaber for a cute little fella that's waiting. And you can build your own lightsaber right here for $39.99 or a deluxe for $44.99. So this is a look at the Star Wars store here in downtown Disney. Let's take a look back at the Star Wars trading post so that you can get a full view of what it looks like here. And maybe that's someplace that you want to visit or bring your family. There seems to be a lot of people going in, and there's even a cute little doggy. All right, let's move on and see what else is here at downtown Disney. So right across, as I pan over, I see a band starting up. You can see right across from me the Disneyland Hotel. And this is a band setting up. Okay, so celebrate soulfully at Disneyland. So there is a lot of people sitting around here in the courtyard waiting for the band to begin to play. There's lots of children running around, and this is the band. So we also have a Parkside Market here. Let's walk through the Parkside Market and see what they have to offer for food. There's a Soul Sister here. They've got some fresh salads. They also have some greens, some signature bowls, some dumplings, appetizers, beef and egg bowls, $19. They've got a chicken bowl for $18. They've got signature bowls as well as drinks. And then there's also a place where you can get some crispy fried chicken sandwiches. This is called the Chicken Shop. And there's also another little place over to the side here, some espressos and coffee and specialties and drinks on tap. So this is a cute little place to come and just sit and eat here in downtown Disney. Take a rest after being in the park all day. You can also order some coffee and desserts right here. Some small bites, croissants, lattes, and that is the Parkside Market. If you decide that you want to get a balloon, there is someone holding balloons right there, and those are always fun. Kids love to grab balloons when they're here at Disney. Or you can get on the monorail, which will take you into the park. Right now, it is currently closed and unavailable, but this is one of the monorail stations here. I'm a huge collector of Disney pens. The fun thing about pens is that you can collect them, you can trade them, you can come here and you can turn them in, see if you can find something better than you have, and you can even trade with other guests. You can pick a pen and start your collection. They have some lanyards that are starter lanyards, or you can buy just a plain lanyard like this and start your own collection by yourself. And this pen says 2026, and then you just come right in here. If you have pens, they usually have like a tray, and you can trade with a host here at the park. You can also trade with other visitors. Pen trading is a huge thing in the Disney ecosystem. So these are some of the pens that already have a lanyard and pens to get you started. But you can start with the starter lanyard, and then you can add to your lanyards. And you can pick individual pens based on the kind of things that you like. Winnie the Pooh, Marvel pens, there's all kinds of pens. And I have tons of pens. I have lots of lanyards. And I even have some Club 33 pens. The pens are marked by colors. So the silver is $14.99. If you get a yellow card, it is $17.99. And if you get a pink card, it is $19.99 for a pen. And believe me, once you start collecting, you'll be looking for different pens every time you come to the park. And it's really fun to just trade the pens with other guests and cast members. Right across from the pen traders post is Lego. Now Lego seems to have a big line tonight to enter into Lego. So let's look at that big dragon up there. There's also a Toy Story display here. Buzz Lightyear and Woody. We are in Lego here in downtown Disney tonight, and it is busy on a Sunday night. So let me let you see what it looks like here at Lego. So the one fun thing about Lego is that they have all these little boxes, and you can really see what you might want to build. And so if you want to build that set right there, the pirate ship, it's $49.99. Now they also have some fun things like Spider-Man. Then they also have different bigger sets that you got to put together. That one is $129.99. Fantastic Four. and that is $59.99 to build that Lego set right there. This is a really cool Lego set. It is Batman. And Batman, if you want to build that, is $99.99. And you can also get some other characters for about $60. This Lego set right here is an exclusive value at $299. And then if you decide that that's what you want to build, you grab the boxes down below and you build your set. Right over here, we've got Spinster Lightning and Knuckles car. It's from Sonic. And those start at $39.99, and Speed Lightning is $9.99 if you want to build him. And then there's some bigger sets here for $129 for the Super Mario and Yoshi, as well as the Prince Castle. Now, one cool thing that they have here at Lego is this dragon. He's coming out of the ceiling up there and going all the way across. If you want to just grab something from scratch, you can go ahead and grab your little pieces and these little holes here, which I've stuck my hand in a few times, but with all the little kids around tonight, I'm not sure. It is cold and flu season, but I will show you how they're doing it. So you just dig your hands right in there, and you can grab the pieces that you want. I'll show, but I'm not going to dig. So you dig your hand right in there and grab all the pieces. They also have some fun little games for kids to play right here. You can build some of the existing little trains and cars, and that's free to do. And the kids like to sit here and build. So again, let's take a look at the store. This is a really cute Bluey set here, and you can build a Bluey set here for $69.99. You can build his house and a little park. So if you're looking at Bluey, you can come here and grab this Lego set right here. And that's really fun to do. If you want to get a gift for one of your grandkids or your kids, this is a fun place to do it. You can even put some stuff on the wall here, right there. Now this is fun. He's a nice big dragon, the Dragon of Light. He's $109.99 if you want to build the Dragon of Light. And this is also the pick and build wall up here. And you can build and pick all of your different Lego sets, all the colors that you want. You just reach your hand in right here and you grab whatever you want. Tons of Lego. Okay, so that's what you do here. You can get some eyeballs and little pieces. They're all tiny and you just grab from this wall right here. I'm actually matching with all the colors on my shirt tonight for the Legos. Let me just dig in here. I'm gonna dig way back far. Way back far. Okay, see all those? And that's the fun of being here at Lego, is it's for creative people. Now let's give a look to something new. I see the magic carpet and the genie. And that is a really nice big display that they have here at Lego. The line is long to get out, but this carpet is pretty neat. We're gonna look at this doggy here. He's a golden retriever. He's $139.99 if you wanna build him. Let's turn around and look at Genie and the magic carpet. There he is. That is your tour of Lego. Tell me what you think. Isn't it super fun inside of here? So, would you guys want to build a Lego here at Lego? Would you take something? What did you think of the prices? Leave me a comment. Let's continue on our walk. Now that we've come out of the Lego store, let's take a look around and see what else is going on here in downtown Disney. There are a few people in the corn dog line, so let's see how much it is to get a corn dog here. So you can get a classic corn dog for $12.50 or a golden dragon dog for $15.50. You can even get a pickle corn dog for $15.50 or a kid's corn dog for $10.50. A Smart Water is $6 and a Sprite Diet Coke or any kind of beverage is $5. Ooh. Would you buy a corn dog here? Another favorite is the churros. They have all kinds of churros here. We've got the classic churro for $6.25, a strawberry shortcake churro for $7.99, or an Oreo churro for $7.99. That is the churros here at Downtown Disney. She's putting some sugar and all kinds of sweets on those, and people are waiting in line to grab those churros. Have you ever had a churro? Do you like churros? There it is. Can we see the churro? Thank you. That must be the strawberry shortcake churro.
Yes.
Okay. Cheesecake. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so you saw the churro and it looked really good. There's a Kathy's Cookie Company, and they are making fresh cookies, and the patrons here are waiting in line. A bucket of cookies is $28. You can get a sleeve of cookies for $18, or you can buy a whole basket of cookie dough for $25. What do you guys think? They're baking them fresh, and they have a line. That means people love it. It smells so delicious, and that is Kathy's Cookies in Downtown Disney. Now, if you want to get some sunglasses, there is a sunglass hut. It is nighttime, so nobody's buying the sunglasses, but I'm sure in the daytime, if you've come to Disney or you're on your way to Disney, uh-oh, I hear a cheer of crowd cheering, which means that it is Super Bowl Sunday. We're gonna have to see what's going on. This is the Jazz Kitchen. There are patrons on top, there's patrons on the bottom, there's a Vignettes Express bar, and we gotta go take a look at that game and see what's happening. Because I heard a roar at Splitsville. And Splitsville is a sports bar. You can rock, roll out, and dine. Let's give it a look and see what is happening. You can get some good food as it's going out right there. Sit outside, cheer, yeah. Woo! Yay! Okay, so if your team is winning, you would be very happy tonight right here at Splitsville. All right, so the next thing that we see is Black Tap, and you can see that they're very busy. There's tons of families sitting out eating, enjoying burgers, shakes, all kinds of things there at Black Tap. Disney is celebrating 70th anniversary. So right now we're gonna walk in Disney Storyland Boutique. In the Disney Storyland Boutique, I see Daisy. Thank you. There's some cute Winnie the Pooh jackets and some shoes and some mugs. Oh, this is so cute. Nice little jacket here, Winnie the Pooh jacket. Lots of people in here shopping. You can get all kinds of Disney memorabilia here. Some sweatshirts, Minnie and Mickey Mouse. And it's pretty crowded, so let's find a way around here because there's a lot of people in the Storyland store. So there's Lilo and Stitch. There's also some cute little plushies here, and the plushies start at $24.99. There's some mugs and cups. There's also the chipmunks. There they are. And a little cute little baby Minnie Mouse, as well as some figurines. They start at $19.
Little mini backpacks or mystery boxes, and those are $25, as well as some figurines that are $16.99, the little Pinocchio collection.
It's a cute little store. This is the Disney Home Store at Downtown Disney, and it has so many fun things for you and for your home. Now, this is for all your home needs, things that you might want to take home with you, which would probably be everything. So this is a home store, so they have really cool things like plates and little castles, mugs. The mug is $19.99. This cute little plate here with all the little Disneylands on it. See all the different lands here at Disney, and this plate goes for $29.99. This cute little castle, that is $59.99. There's little flowers and flower pots, and we've got some blankets and more mugs. This is really pretty here. It's a little Starbucks Disneyland cup with a integrated bow on it. That's really cute. And that cup is $29.99. This is really neat here. This little tray. It's got some classic Disney characters. And then we got little Mickey Mouse pouch right here. And so that's a little coin purse, a Mickey towel. There's some soap bubbles for your home. And who doesn't love a snow globe? It says 70th anniversary for Disney, and that's $16 for a snow globe, $16.99. Let's go ahead and cruise around. Water bottle holder, which I could definitely use on my stay here at Disney. Definitely need one of those. Oh wow. This water bottle holder is $64.99 for a water bottle holder, but it includes the water bottle. And there's some cute little Disneyland resort mugs for $19.99. So it seems like all the mugs at Disneyland are around $19.99. There's some aprons for the kitchen. This looks like it's for the kids. It's a cute little apron. And there's also some more mugs and some little pancake molds. So it's really nice. It's anything that you might want for your home, as well as like this little egg mixer. So you should definitely come to this store if you're coming to downtown Disney and see what they have. It goes all the way back. So let's take a peek around here. Oh, they even have Christmas ornaments. Cute little ornaments. This ornament has a bell. There's a snowflake ornament, some candy canes, as well as some of the Christmas globes. But this one is so cute. We've got the cute little cat there, and cute little ears. There's Tinkerbell, Pluto globe. Aww. And you've got Mr. Toad. So those are some fun little gifts that you can collect and pick up here at the home store. What is this? That's really neat. A cute little wooden Deck the Halls ornament. That's really cute. And that's $24.99 for that. So there's all kinds of little ornaments. And there's even a Christmas tree skirt right there. So there's so many cute little things that you can find here in the store. You can pick a tumbler right there, the Starbucks tumbler, and you can even pick your straw. The tumblers start at $59.99 and they are Starbucks tumblers. So they're $59. And then you have the mugs, and this one is super cute right here. I like that. Oh my goodness. I might have to take this one home. This is a little teapot. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. It's heavy too. It's really heavy. And then look at him. Oh, those are adorable. So that's a fun, and look at little Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. He's actually sitting in his little honey pot. He's got his honey pot, but he's in the honey pot. It's classic Winnie the Pooh. So there's a lot of fun things that you can get here at the home store in downtown Disney. So you should definitely visit when you come to Disneyland. Don't forget the store. It's adorable. Tea towels and pillows and blankets and candles. And they have mugs and they have glasses and calendars and aprons and picture frames and clocks and all kinds of pretty fun things for your home. All right, let's see what else we can find here at Downtown Disney. Oh, and remember we talked about the trading pins. So here's an example of a cast member letting a visitor or a guest of Disney trade their pen. And you can see she has a pen board right there, and you can pick any pen that you want and trade with her. So that's what's fun about collecting pens at Disney. All right. Let's see what else we have here at Downtown Disney tonight. Well, we are at this bar here, and this has such good food. This is Centrico, and they have fire pits and food and drinks and atmosphere. And it's a whole circle right in the center here of downtown Disney. So you can sit here, relax, have a meal, eat. You can sit by the fireplace and you can have your meal right there. You look up and there's all kinds of greeneries and beautiful lanterns and lights. And there's a bar right in the center. You can sit at the bar if you're by yourself, or if you just don't want to sit at one of the tables and you just want to grab a cocktail, you can sit right in the center bar. Right next to the Disney home store is Love Pop, a paper card shop. How adorable. There's Up, and all the cards that you pick here pop up. And so you have a beautiful pop-up card. So unique because look at Winnie the Pooh, and he's got flowers, and then you've got Stitch here, and then you've got Nightmare Before Christmas, and you've got Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. And then of course you've got the Love Puppies here. Okay, you guys put their names in the comments. I know them, but let's see if you remember. There's Mickey Mouse and Groot. And of course, there's the piggy from Charlotte's Web and Spider-Man. Okay, go ahead and answer who this cute pup is that shares spaghetti. Okay, remember that story. And this is Love Pop, and look at all these beautiful cards, and you can buy one of these. There's some Star Wars. Hi. And everything pops up. Look at cute little baby. Isn't he adorable? You've got the whole Star Wars collection there. And you could just pick whatever you want, but this is one of the neatest little shops here at downtown Disney. There's even Valentine's Day pop cards. That is adorable. Look at Tinkerbell. She opens up into a flower, and then the Mickey Mouse opens up into a cupcake, and you got Chip and Dale. And if you want to trade your pens, here's an example of one of the boards, and you just pick a different pen from the lanyard that you have. Of course, one of the cast members will trade with you. If you don't know by now, or if you have not answered the question of who that cute little dog was, that is Lady and the Tramp. So let's see who got it first in the comments. That was Lady and the Tramp. All right, that is Love Pop, and that's a fun store here in downtown Disney. Let's continue to walk on and check out some more shops. And this is a soccer shop here at downtown Disney. If you come into this shop, you can get all kinds of gear. You can get balls, you can get t-shirts, soccer balls, shoes. They have a kids section, they have an adult section, and it's just a fun, cute little shop. So this is also here at downtown Disney. And then we have Pendita. So this has little kiosks out front, and you can order yourself some street tacos, some chicken, some nachos, ceviche, some salads, french fries. There's some burritos, and there's some taco shells, and he's making big bowls of guacamole. I did eat in this restaurant. It was really good. So this is Paseo here at downtown Disney, and I can attest that the food is good. It is a little pricey, but it is really good. Right across is Ballast Point. It's a brewery kitchen. You can see they have some seating upstairs. There's also a Wetzel pretzel. They have pretzels, lemonade, and hot dogs. Again, it is Sunday night here at downtown Disney. It is approximately 70 degrees out. And if I turn to my right, we're gonna see a wonderful place for the sweetest taste. So this is a sweet store, and we can see a chef creating sweet treats here. Let's go into the sweet treat store and see what kind of sugary, tantalizing treats they have inside. Let's head in. We are entering the sweet treat store, and one thing you might know and remember and love are these candy sugar lollipops. And once we're in the store, we can still see the chef creating his candy apples. There are some chocolate bars for $16.99. You can get a whole pack of milk chocolate bars, pretzel bars, vegan dark sea salt chocolate bars. There's some assorted Laffy Taffy. There's a whole big box of Laffy Taffy here, and that is $11.99. This place is buzzing. The ceiling looks like swirl candy. There are so many people ordering the popcorn and the bags that you have to take a number. We're gonna pull a number right here. We are number 66. They're on 52 right now, and I'm number 66, B66, like a bingo card.
Once again, all of you are just getting the information off of each of our 8 number. You will be needing to check out. Now serving guest number 53. Guest number 53.
Well, let's go ahead and walk around the store and see what we see. I see some sweet and sour balls. Those are really good. I also see some pizza gummies and all kinds of really neat little colorful decorations up on top. There is some cotton candy, all kinds of gummy bears and treats, and Mickey Mouse and old-fashioned chocolate bars. So you can get a milk chocolate bar with almonds right here for $5.99. You can also get yourself a cute little light-up lollipop for $6.49 here. And you can get a Disney Resort mug for $19.99. If you come over here to this sweet treat area, you can have some sandwich cookies. Now these look familiar, classic sandwich cookies. And you can also get yourself a Rice Krispie treat that's made out of a Mickey Mouse ear. Now we look over here and we see a wall full of sweet treats. There's popcorn and there's all kinds of candy coated treats and nuts with Chip and Dale on the bag. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, cookies, candies, sweets. So we can see that a box of cookies here is $4.99. We can see that a bag of popcorn here is $6.49. And we can see that a jar of puffed cheese crackers is $5.99. And if you want a bag of pretzels from Chip and Dale, that's $5.49. And they also have some frozen ice cream treats. If you want an ice cream bar, Outshine, it's $5.59. And if you want some tea from Wonderland, it starts at $8.49. There's some samplers for $29, but you can get yourself all kinds of tea sets here, as well as some chocolate goodies, and again, some shortbread cracker rounds. And those are $9.99. as well as a large big box here, which seems to be the better value at just $14.99. So the old-fashioned lollipop that we're all used to, that lollipop I used to bring home to my kids all the time. Whenever we would leave the theme park, I'd let my kids grab one of these lollipops. I don't know how much they are right now, but we will find out. Okay, so the little lollipops are $7.49 if you want to grab a trio of lollipops there. You can get some Smart Water, some Sprite. Okay, so here are the prices of those lollipops. Oh my goodness, the lollipops have went up. Okay, so the large lollipop right here is $7.49. 4 ounces for $6.49, and then you've got this lollipops for $4.99. Let's look in the case and see what they have here. They've got some cupcakes and some candy apples. Candy apples are $9.49 to $14.49. There's a really cute strawberry shortcake candy apple for $15.49, and you can get some popcorn for $8.99, as well as some Rice Krispie treat lollipops from $7.99 to $8.49. And they have them all back here in the case, so you can pick your lollipop, and they are calling out numbers. They're calling out numbers for people who have ordered, and that's the winner. That's number 42. She ordered the lollipops. So there is a line here. There is no shortage of people. People like this. We'll get to see them work here. They're making some popcorn. I'm making popcorn bags. Thank you. Okay, thank you. And she's weighing the popcorn and putting them in the bag for the patrons that are waiting. So what do you guys think? What do you think of the prices? What do you think of the treats? Would you guys come here on your next trip to Disneyland when you're visiting downtown Disney? Let me know. Let's take a look and see what they're making here in this window. Fresh popcorn, and he's spraying the canister, and she's coating the popcorn, and they are filling it back up. So this is a great place to come to if you're hungry and you want something sweet. All right, let's go on. See what else we find here at Downtown Disney. One thing about Disney and Disneyland and Disney parks is that they have tons of workers always constantly cleaning the park. So you will never really find too much litter around the Disney resorts. Now, if you were staying at the Grand Californian Hotel, this would be your entrance. It's right here adjacent to Downtown Disney. You would just walk this way and you can go to your hotel. So I'll just show you. It leads you right into the sweet treat shop here, the wonderful world of sweets. You can get a bag of sweets before you go to your room. And this is the entrance here to the Californian Hotel if you are staying here on your next vacation. There are plenty of places to stay. I did check hotel prices, and on a Tuesday, Wednesday, the prices range anywhere from $400 and up per night. You can see that again at all the entrances. They have the metal detectors and the security, so no matter which way that you're coming into downtown Disney, you are going to go through security to make sure that everybody is safe and secure in the park. Now, they do have a Sephora here at Downtown Disney, so we'll give a look at that. And I don't think they have any Mickey Mouse makeup, but if you want to get dazzled up, then you can always go in there. I want to show you guys the shops that are more themed toward the park today. There's also a Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice is where you can get a smoothie and you can get some refreshing treats. There's a Pandora here as well. So if you want to get a jewelry, if you want to get your collectible bracelets, you can do that there at Pandora. And there's a ton of people. We'll just peek our heads in here so you can see how many people are in the Pandora shop. Now this is a curl surf shop. We are pretty close to Newport Beach and all the beaches here along the coast in Orange County. So if you're into surfing, you can grab yourself a surf outfit, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a hoodie, or some board shorts. Now this restaurant right here is Naples. They have an outdoor courtyard so you can sit and eat. Let's continue on and let's see what else we see tonight here at Downtown Disney. So you can see that the trees are lit up really beautifully with all different colors. I see purple and pink and lots of sparkles and dazzles. Let's see if we can get a really good look at this 70th anniversary sign for Disney. And yes, so there's been a few of these signs tonight for the celebration of their 70th anniversary. Happy 70th. And it's right under the tree. And this one is featuring Nemo. I'm also going to show you guys the Disney tram. And that way you get a good look at how you can get your transportation. Here it is. So you get a good look at the trams. And that's how people are transported back and forth from the parking structure to downtown Disney, which is then adjacent to Disneyland. You can get dropped off right here and picked up. And in about another hour, these lines are going to get really, really, really busy. This is free to ride. You just hop on in and it takes you to your vehicle. Now this store comprises almost of half a block here, so you can see how large it is. So I'm going to just show you from the outside here. I am again right by the trams right here, and right over there is the World of Disney, which is their official store, and it goes the whole distance of this tram block here. So that is going to be the largest store that you're going to find here. So we're going to take a walk inside. I'm going to show you all the people waiting for the tram as the park is about to close. So I do want to point out the Starbucks coffee that is here in downtown Disney. This gets really busy first thing in the morning, the afternoon. The Starbucks coffee is busy. And I remember waiting here for quite a while to get a cup of coffee on several different occasions. So this is a Starbucks store. Are they leather seats? Yeah. It is 7:45 p.m. and Disneyland is closing, so you can see all the crowds that are walking by. They're trying to get to the trams now and to their vehicles. So this is when downtown Disney is going to get super, super busy. But we're going to go into that World of Disney so that I can show you exactly what you can purchase when you're coming out of Disneyland Park or California Adventure. We're going to check some prices and see what it's like at the World of Disney. So the first thing I see is a cute t-shirt, and this is from Toy Story. We'll check the prices. I also see the Toy Story bear. And this is super cute because he actually attaches on, so he's got magnets in his hands and he clamps on to your shirt, and so you can grab him if you'd like. And let's see what the price is for the lovey Strawberry Bear. I don't see the price on him. We'll find out the price soon though. So you can check out by mobile now. But where are our prices? The backpack here for Strawberry Bear is $90. Okay, so this, oh, it's a headband. That's a headband. And he is $39. He can't be $39. I know he's not $39. Let's see. He's $36.99. Wow. Okay. So that's for the doggy headband. And if we go over here to the up display, then we can see here that, yeah, this headband is $36.99, and it's got a grape soda bottle cap on it. We also have the up water bottle here, and that is $44.99. And this is the World of Disney store. Now if we want to look at the Inside Out Disney Pixar backpack here, this is by Loungefly, so this is $80 right there for the backpack. And we can also get a water bottle. This is a water bottle, and it's got all the different attitudes, the awkward, the oh my goodness. It's got joy, and it's got all the characters, and it is $24.99. You can also get a mug here, and the mug is super cute. It says, oh no, and That mug is $19.99. Then we come around here and we see Monsters University. So you can get Monsters University gear here, and you can get yourself a college pendant set. You can also get yourself a little Monsters University magnet, and it's nice because it's made out of felt. And there's also some t-shirts. The t-shirts are $34.99. You can get yourself a notebook holder as well as a little soft plushy blanket. And the blanket here is $44.99. You can get yourself a cute little water bottle from Monsters University that says Scarer, and it's $29.99. And it's got like a little straw pop up here. So that's cute. If you want the Monsters University gear. So there's some 3D phone cases that you can buy as well. And you can also buy some magnets. If you want a Star Wars magnet, it's going to cost you $14.99 for the Star Wars magnet. And if you want to get a phone case, we can do a phone case for $39.99. And that is a 3D phone case. They also have some home pillows and gifts, and we did see that home store, so let's check the price on a home pillow. If you want to get a pillow that says home on it, $49.99. You can get a blanket. This blanket looks really nice and plush. It's got a security tag on it, so that tells me that's going to be pricey. So the blanket is $84.99. Okay, and that's for the blanket. You can get the blanket and the pillow set. There's some Mickey Mouse head pillows as well. And they feel kind of like that. A little rougher fabric, but durable fabric. And that pillow is $44.99. And it looks like there's a taker. Somebody is getting the blanket. So let's see what she thinks about the price. So this little jar here, it's a citrus candle, is $44.99. And it's shaped like the original Small World. And so it looks like the blanket has a taker. They're taking the blanket to the register. So when you're here at Disney, people are immersed in the love for the characters. And so the prices, let me know what you think. Do they matter to you as much or not? So you can get this little plant. It's a little fake Mickey plant. And that is $24.99. There's a whole wall full of mugs here, and then there's some more plushy pillows and plushy blankets here. It's a throw. Oh, uh-oh, I didn't mean to throw it. I said it was a throw, but I didn't mean to throw it. And that pink throw is $69.99, which is less than the one prior. But if I look here at this tumbler, that tumbler with a cute little pouch, because you can attach it to the tumbler, and it comes with a straw, that is $59.99. But that is super cute.
I'm really obsessed.
Okay, so you can get, those are new. I haven't seen those before, with the little like pouches for your phone or for your money on your water bottle. So right down here, we've got a whole wall full of mugs, and I'm assuming they're all the same price that we've been seeing, which was $19. Yes, it's $19. If we look at this mug, it's $19.99, and the same with this. So all the mugs seem to be around the same price. Let's go this way. Okay, we've got some little children's gifts here, and there's a whole wall of lanyards and pens. So if you want to buy your lanyard, you can get the Toy Story lanyard, or you can get some Marvel lanyards and Lady and the Tramp lanyards, and those alone will cost you $14.99. And then you'll be buying the pens, and you can buy like a set of 6 pens. You can buy different sets of pens, and those range anywhere from $14. But actually, I think the sets are a little bit more. They're probably in the, yeah, they're $14 for the silvers, and then $17 and then $19. And the sets are going to be at least $40 to $50 because I bought a couple of those sets before. But it seems like they got them locked down. Maybe people have been taking them. Yeah, they're $39.99 for that set of 4 right there. Because I have a lot of pens in my collection. And then the one thing you're going to want when you buy pens are these extra backs, because they do come off for some reason, and you'll hear your pen drop and your back is just gone. So you definitely want to buy some extra backs. And I'm glad they have those, because before, at one point, you can only find those on eBay. And here's some pen and holiday pens and collections and Pixar pens and lots of pens, and I love those. Oh, and here is another pen board where you can actually switch and trade your pen. So if I bring my lanyard, which I'm going to do tomorrow, I can pick one of the pens that the cast member has here, and I can trade with the pen that I have. And there's a tumbler there, and those tumblers are $54.99 for the tumbler. Let's make our way all the way across. All these people are in line to buy. And let's head over here to the other side of the store. Let's look at some beanie hats. Okay, so you can get a basic beanie hat here because it does get cold sometimes. You can get a basic beanie. And the basic beanies are $24.99 for a basic beanie. Star Wars beanie will set you back $24.99. So I'd probably get the Star Wars beanie versus a basic beanie. And these are, oh, that's really cute. Okay, and this is $24. I like that there. It's like yarn and ooh, I like that. That's a beanie I would get. I like that beanie. You can get some character hats here. So if you want to get a character hat, then that will cost you $24.99. So there's all kinds of variety here for you to choose from. We've got some sun hats as well. This is a little cute little Minnie Mouse sun hat, and that is $32.99 for the sun hat. Okay, and if you want like a baseball cap, a Mickey Mouse baseball cap, then that will run you $32.99. So that right there is plenty of things for you to choose from in the hat department. And there's all kinds of headbands, and it looks like the price was right. It's $36.99 for all of the cute little headbands. There's the Lion King, and you've got the aliens, and you've got Slinky Dog, and you've got Chester Cat, and you've got all the different characters, and Cinderella's and Beauty and the Beast characters, and those are all $36.99. And that's for the Mickey ears. This is a big store, as I said, so as we walk through, you can get a sense of how large this store is, and I will flip it around to the back of me, and you can see how large this store is here at the Disney World of Disney. So it gives you an idea of some of the pricing here at the store. Souvenirs, there's Bud Lightyear and cars, and there's princess wands and Spider-Man bubbles. And the Spider-Man bubbles are $40, and this blows bubbles out the top. Ask me how I know. I've bought that before. And here is the bubble solution or the bubblers, and that's $1.99. And you can get all different kinds of bubbles. I have the Mickey Mouse head that actually lights up, and it's super cute. It has bubbles that spray all out of it. And here's all kinds of little... Okay, so we were looking at this earlier and we couldn't find out the price. So for the figurine set, it is $39.99. And you can get the Monsters Inc., you can get the Spider-Man, you can get the Marvel, Toy Story. And so that is what the box set costs. It's $40 for all the characters. I see Lilo and Stitch. I see Moana 2. I see the princesses and Frozen and Tangled and the Lion King. And way down here I see the Nightmare Before Christmas box set. Way down there. And Zootopia. And there is also a box set of the villains. So it is now 8 p.m. here at Downtown Disney, which means that Disneyland is closed. So this store is going to get insanely busier in the next few minutes as people exit the park. So these are the toys here at the World of Disney. And as we walk through, got some more lollipops. Oh, here they are. Here's the prices, okay. $6.49. Here's some t-shirts. Now this is cute. That's a really nice big shirt. It says Disneyland. It's got some sparkles on it. This shirt, if I want to buy this, is $89.99. And each bay of the wall is a different, like, Disney theme. So you've got some backpacks and bags and sweatshirts and ears. And this is all celebrating the 70th anniversary of Disney. And there's that shirt that I liked right there with the sparkles. And that goes really nicely with those ears that are sparkling right there. And I also like that backpack and those ears and all that up there. Okay, so this is nice. These are like nice little sparkle hats. It says conductor and it's got the ears. $39.99. But that's a cute hat. Yeah, and some other people like that hat too. I like that hat as well. That is a nice hat. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty cool. So that's the conductor hat, you too. And this is all the sparkles and the fun things here, the sparklies. You can also get a figurine of Walt sitting at his desk with his drawings of Disneyland for $169. And that might be a nice keepsake for you. Okay, let's go through here. Some Disneyland shirts, sweatshirts, mugs. What are these? It's a tabletop lamp. I don't know about that. That is $80, $79.99 for a tabletop lamp. And this one is another tabletop lamp. There's also a little Disney tote bag and a t-shirt. Now the tote bag for the Disney 70th is $34.99. If you want the Disney 70th Mickey t-shirt, it's $34.99. And we've got the tote bag and some tumblers. The tote bag is $34.99. There's more t-shirts, and this one right here has some googly eyes on him. Some Mickey googly eyes. And he is $34.99. Classic Disney bags, the Happiest Place on Earth bag. And if you want that bag, it is $90. There. Matching t-shirt. Go this way. Now I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, it's a new head for your bubbler. That's interesting. So you can buy a different head for your bubbler. and you can build your own bubble wand for $20. And you pick the head, you pick the bubbles, and you build your own wand. Okay, this is the key to Disney, and that key is an interactive park experience. Okay, that's interesting. Now this store is getting really packed. It's hard to move around. It is busier and busier with more and more people. There's an Autotopia section here, and you can buy, again, that plate that we saw earlier. It's from the Vault collection. There's an Autotopia tote bag. There's a plaque. It's $150. And there's some glasses and cups and the castles and jackets. The jacket right here is $79 for the Disney jacket.
Stop pulling.
Now this store is massive, and we are still not even halfway through it. Look at how big the store is. It's very, very big. You have so much to choose from. There's a mobile checkout, so you don't have to wait in line. And again, as I had stated before, it is just getting busier and busier. There's so many people coming through this store to shop. Here is a Winnie the Pooh Classic mini backpack. There's also a Lilo and Stitch backpack, and a whole section of Winnie the Pooh and Lilo and Stitch. And not just out here, you can definitely find all of these items inside of Disneyland as well. It is filled, the park is just full of different memorabilia and things that you can purchase while you're at the park. But if you forget, of course, you can always come here to the World of Disney and purchase whatever your heart desires so that you don't leave without something to take home, like this cute little plushie Stitch or this large Stitch, which is going for $69.99, and that's a pretty big Stitch, so that might be a good price. And some more mini backpacks and some t-shirts and bags and the classic pressed coin. Now, do you remember we used to have pennies, and you can stick a penny in this and it would press the penny? So now that we don't carry a lot of money around, you can pay with Apple Pay or your credit card. Here's some more ears. Again, all the ears are $36.99, as we can see right there. And these ears are pretty neat. They've got some Pirates of the Caribbean ears and all kinds of, there's even popcorn ears. Now they have little pieces of popcorn kernels. That's interesting. And there's a Day of the Dead ears, and there's also the Sheriff Toy Story ears. T-shirts. Now we have come to the end or beginning of the store, and again, it is massive. There are people who will just circle around here. I'll give you one more look through here as we exit out the other side. We've walked through the whole store. We didn't look at everything because, of course, there's so many people in here tonight that it's just getting insanely packed. So we're gonna make our way out for a minute and let some of these people through, because this is just insane, the amount of people coming through the World of Disney. All right, let's go out of the World of Disney and see what's happening down here. So again, there are thousands of people exiting the park. The trees are lit up, they're sparkling like there's fireflies inside of them. And I will show you the gates of Disney. Patrons of the park are starting to clear out. And they are heading to downtown Disney. So we'll take a walk this way and see what the exit looks like on a Sunday night at Disneyland. All the people coming out of Disneyland Park, as well as California Adventure. We're in front of the 70th anniversary of Disney.
I'll be here at Disney for the next few days, so make sure to hit subscribe so that you're notified when I post my next Disney adventure inside the park.